Bonjour, this is ZeRaider and welcome to this new video. Today I want to introduce to you my favorite indie game of 2018 called the Spire, which is a game that got an early access at the beginning of last year, I think. Maybe a little bit more than that, I don't remember. I took it fairly quick because I saw a few YouTubers and a few streamers play it, and I've played for 120 hours and I am not done. I'm not done at all. It's finally got released on 1.0 version, yes, on the 23rd of January, so a few days ago. I would really encourage you to buy it because the developers are amazing. They keep supporting the game and they do a lot of different things. They open it to modders, so right now I'm going to show you the base version, and in a few videos I'm going to show you the modded version I have. That is, there's a lot of new characters, a lot of new cards, events and everything. So what is the Spire? It's a card-based, roguelike dungeon crawler. That's the best way I can describe it. It's unique. So there's no PvP, it's only PvE. It's not like Magic or Hearthstone or whatever. It's just against the computer, and you need to climb three to four stages in order to finish the game. And you start with a base set of cards, and then you include new cards, and you take off cards, and you get benefits from what called relics in order to improve your deck and your gameplay. You build around 3 characters. So today I'm going to start with the base character, which is the Ironclad, which is as 80, as you can see, 80 health points, 99 coins, which are used to buy stuff, you will see, and as a base relic that is at the end of the combat heals 6 HP, called the Burning Blood. How does it work? Well, let me show you the map. The map is this. So you have different events that bring you to a boss, and this is the first. I don't remember how it's called. The first. It's not floor, because each one of these is floor, and each, let's call it a stage. It doesn't really matter. You have a different choice. So here you're fighting an enemy. Here you have a random event, which can be fighting an enemy, encountering a return event with consequences, finding a merchant or anything. The merchant is here. The fires, you can either rest or improve a card, but you can also do other stuff in other circumstances. The game evolves all the time. The chest gives you a relic, and those are elites. They are harder opponents, but when you defeat them, you can have a new relic. Here it's on fire because, if you can see at the top left of the screen, if you get those 3 pieces, you can actually go to the 4th stage, which is the proper final stage. I'm not going to do it today, so I'm going to avoid them because I want a fairly short video. I've already explained for a few minutes. The best way to start is to show you the deck. So that's the base deck. So if you take this character, you always start with these 10 cards. Strike, 1 energy to use it, deals 6 damage to a target you decide. Defend, 1 cost of energy, 5 block, which helps mitigate the damage against you. And finally Bash, which is the only specialist card. It costs 2, it deals 8 damage, so more than a strike, but also applies to vulnerable. As you can see, vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage from attacks. The best way to show you is to actually start. So this is Niao, which is a god, a creature we don't really know, that is helping us because I think it's a she, wants us to defeat the Spire in order to escape, for us to escape, her to escape too. The story is given by very small pieces. We don't know anything about it, or almost anything, but it's fine. So at the beginning you can, so if you start the game, she's not going to give you all those possibilities, you only gonna have 2, and every time you can't reach the 2nd stage, you have to go back to those 2, which is actually this one or max HP. So I have 4 choices. Upgrade a card, which actually is really good for upgrading. The Bash would be amazing. Enemies in next 3 combats have 1 HP. It's only good if we have access to a elite, which is possible if we go there. I'm not going to do that, but because it's only very interesting if you can kill 1 elite with 1 HP and get the relic. You can lose all gold and obtain a random relic, which is actually quite good. For 99, it's not that bad. And lose your starting relic, obtain a random boss relic, which are very good, but also sometimes have really bad downsides. I'm going to lose all gold and decide to obtain the turnip. Well, I didn't decide, but it's one of the many relics that are available in this game. Turnip, you can no longer become frail. While frail, get 25% less block from cards. When they would give me, the enemies would give me frail, they can't give it to me. So if it's not bad if I want to start a block archetype. I said I would actually take this road and I would still do this. So we're going to always start with the combat. So this is how it goes. You have a hand of 5 cards with this character. Everything else is for this character because it can change many times for the others. I start with 3 energies, 5, that is my draw pile. So every time you, at the end of the turn, all of those go here, which is your discard pile. When all your cards have been drawn, the draw pile, the discard pile is getting shuffled and back becomes a draw pile. So you always see what they're about to do, always 99% of the time. This is willing to attack for 5, and this is gonna get a buff, which is probably a strength buff, so they're gonna get more strength in order to do more damage. This, you have the curl ups that on the first damage they gain 5 block, and it's only once per combat. So I have 2 choices. If I do this, I'm gonna get 8 damage. It's gonna gain, I'm gonna do it to show you. Okay, so 2 vulnerable, which means for 2 turns he's gonna receive 50 more damage. But he unlocked his curl up, so he has a block. So you can see normally 6, but if I go over to here, it's gonna be 9 because of the vulnerable, which is enough to kill it. 5 plus 3. I end my turn because I have 0. I can't play any more card. This next is gonna be very easy. I have 3 strikes, which are going to allow me to kill it. Once you kill, you see I have 6 HP that come back. I didn't lose any. I get some gold, 19, up here, and a card. So you have a choice between 3 cards. Again, this can change a lot of the time, but right now, this is what we have. You can either have Clash, can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack, which is a very offensive thing. Thunderclap, which is an AoE, it deals 4 damage to everyone and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies, which is really good. And a Cleave, which is also really good, it just deals 8 damage to all enemies. I really like the Thunderclap. I'm gonna take it, it goes in my deck, and now it's in my rotation. We're gonna have an event here, the lab. You find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, blah 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 blah. Why do you know the name of all these tools? It doesn't matter. You take a look around. And you can find some potions. So I found a strength potion, which is gonna go at the top. Power potion and ancient potion. This, if I put it, if I drink it, it gives me 2 strength, so all my attacks will deal 2 more damage for the whole combat. Power potion, I choose 1 of 3 powers, and it applies. I'll show you what powers are a little bit later. Again, 1 artifact is you negate 1 debuff. I think in this video I'm only going to do the act 1 because I want the video to be fairly short, because my upload is so bad that it's already going to take hours and hours to upload a 30-minute video, so we'll see. So the cultists, I'm going to go faster and faster and explain less and less also. This enemy intends to use a buff, so I have an occasion to actually deal a lot of damage. 2 turns of vulnerable is enough. I'm going to deal 9 more damage. It has 31 left. Unfortunately, 3 times 9 because of the vulnerable is 27, so it's not enough. I'm going to take 1 block, and in order to mitigate the damage. I know I'm going to get heal 6 at the end, but let's not take a risk. I use the full extent of the vulnerable, which is going to disappear. He has a ritual. At the end of its turn, he gains 3 strength, which is why you need to fight it very quick. I'm going to finish it with 3 strikes and get to the next. I'm back for 16 gold. An energy potion. I can only take 3. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. You cannot drink any of these potions outside of combats, except one that is called the... I forgot, but something that gives you max HP. Okay, so I still don't have an archetype that's killing. So those are attacks that come back into your deck. This is always really good. I'm going to take it probably again. 2 energy. Exhaust means that is removed until the end of the combat. You can only do it once. Shrug it off. is really good to... Actually, I'm going to shrug it off because I'm going to click right on it, and here you say view upgrade. You can upgrade all the cards at least once. Some can do it indefinitely. Gain 11 block and draw 1 card. If I want to start a block archetype, this is the perfect card. But this one allows me, like, if it's upgraded, to cost 0, and it's good in any deck. Because I haven't decided on an archetype yet, though the block one should be good, I'm going to take this one. Another event. The event can be a fight, and in this case it is. And I'm gonna do this to kill this one. This one is gonna give me a negative effect that I don't know. I think it's a weak. No, it was a frail, but as you can see, it has been negated by my relic, which is really good. And then I can safely attack 3 times and kill it. This is going really well. Now I need a card to decide where I'm going. Sword Bomb deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. It's good on the strength deck, but nah. Lose HP, gain 3, we don't need it. We're gonna take a Perfect Strike, which means we might take all the cards with a strike, because the more you have, and the better it is. We'll see how it goes. I don't need to heal, I don't need to do anything, I have to leave. I went fast, but that was not important. I'm gonna fight my first elite. I'm gonna take my strength potion because this guy is really annoying. Why? It's gonna get a buff, and this buff, you'll see why it is annoying. Every time I play a skill, against 3 strength, I'm gonna still play this one because I wanna attack as much as I can. You need to kill him the fastest possible. He has 2, 15 and 12 is enough. You need to kill him very fast. Tiny chest. Upon pickup I gain 30 gold, which is good because I don't have much. And I'm more likely to find treasure in question mark. Okay, I'm gonna take the double tap 1 because you can see I didn't talk about it, but the color of this gives you the rarity of the card. This is a common, blue are rare, and this is legendary. I don't know how you want to call it. The double tap, this turn your next attack is played twice. We're trying to do a lot of damage, and this card is the best one in this situation. Okay, this is a spin the wheel, which is a very basic thing. I'm gonna spin the wheel and something is gonna happen to me. Maybe positive, maybe negative. It's a heal, which is completely useless for me because it was not necessary, so let's say that nothing happened. Okay, so we have 2 fungi beasts. On death they apply 2 vulnerable. I think I'm gonna do this and this, and I'm actually gonna use my power to kill him. So I use the potion that gave me 2 energy in order to actually kill this one and limit the damage I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get 4 damage, but remember I can heal for 6. I'm gonna double tap. My attack is gonna be played twice. I still have 2 energy. I can play everything. I'm gonna lose 4 more, but next turn he should be dead. Yep. So I'm gonna heal for 6. I'm not full life. Fear potion applies 3 vulnerable. We've seen the effect. I'm not gonna take any of these because they are not in the strength archetype. So the Searing Blow is not bad because it can be upgraded and upgraded and upgraded and upgraded, but it's a very specific deck that you need. Twin Strike is good. I'm taking the Twin Strike. The Sentinel is really weird. You gain 5 block, but this card is exhausted. Exhausted meaning taken out of the deck for the combat. You gain a lot of energy. I don't have an exhaust deck, but with a lot of strength and double tap, this could be good. Okay, so I need to choose my path right now. So I do want to get another elite, and the rest is not that great, but I want to have another. Here I could have an elite and an improvement. I am actually going to try that. So here you have a choice between taking the Sapphire Key that would go there, or the Ironclad. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. It's amazing. I don't want to pass it on. Amazing. It's very good. Okay, this guy attacks for 10, he has a special, it steals 15 gold whenever it attacks, so you need to be careful. Even if you defend, it's still the same. So I'm gonna start with, and also he's gonna flee soon. So I'm just gonna block half of the damage he's doing to me. Doing that, and trying to deal as much damage as I can while protecting myself. I will not heal to full power. I shouldn't have played the defend. Why? Because if I don't play a defend, I get 6 blocks. But the combat is over. I'm taking 6 back. I'm taking the goal install. Gonna take another Shrug It Off. Oh, I didn't take the first one because Shrug It Off is still a good card. Strike, defend, twin strike, attack 2 times, block and block. I'm actually gonna block twice in order to not take the damage, and then I'm gonna start working on this one. I'm gonna take 1 damage and I'm gonna get a debuff, but it was a frail, so it didn't work. Excellent. I'm gonna take this, and the perfect strike does 30 damage. I don't want to take more damage, so I'm going to kill the one that was attacking me. So now he's got a lot of things, but I've got double tap. I'm going to take 6 damage, unfortunately, but I got him quite well. Double attack, 6 and 6. It doesn't attack for this turn. I should be able to finish it next turn. Yeah. Now I'm going a bit faster. I still don't know what I want. Put deal 9 damage, put a card from a discard pile on top of your draw pile. And so discard pile, draw pile, in order to get it again. I'm going to take it. I'm going to improve one of my cards. I'm going to improve double tap, because this turn your next 2 attacks are played twice. Which is a lot of damage if you played it right. Oh, this is not very great for me. I'm gonna... So those are 4 creatures that do different things. So attack and a debuff. Block, I don't know, and 9 attacks. So I'm gonna start with the Shrug It Off. This to help myself. I still have 3 more. So I'm gonna protect myself completely and attack the one at the end. Oh, he puts some block on someone else. Oh, that's not enough. I'm gonna attack, kill this one, and as you can see, I only do 4 damage because I'm weak. I'm gonna take a lot of damage right now. Well, I have the Ironclad, so I don't take that much damage. I take 7. And here is gonna kill me badly. Perfect strike in order to kill him next turn, but I'm gonna take a lot of damage. It's not that bad. Oh, come on. I don't want any of those. Okay, I'm gonna get a elite, which is called the Lagavulin. The Lagavulin, it gains 8 block for 3 turns, and then but he wakes up. It's completely useless. He wakes up in 3 turns if you don't do any damage to him. We'll see how it goes. Nope, still don't want to do that. So I'm gonna wait 1 more turn. You know what? No, I can't do anything. So yes, he's gonna wake up. So I'm not gonna do any damage, but I'm gonna apply 2 vulnerable for the next turn. This way, now I have 1 vulnerable, I can actually do that and that. But he attacks for... Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't play the right cards. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna give a lot of damage. Play Headbutt to get my double tap back and attack. But I'm losing another 20 HP. It might be the end for me, to be perfectly honest. I gave him a lot of vulnerable, so hopefully every few turns it destroys your dexterity, so your block are less effective, and your strength, which is really bad. But I had a perfect strike. Okay, so 29 gold, a potion belt, which is a relic that gives me more option for the potions. The emerald key is going to go at the top. I'm still not going to use it, and you're not going to see it because I'm only going to play one act. Swift potion, draw 3 cards, and going to take another thunderclap. I'm going to rest for 24 HP. The problem is I can't improve a card because of this. So we're going to go against the Hexaghost. The Hexaghost is a bit weird, so he's going to do, on turn 2, he's going to do a big attack, and then after that he's going to progressively attack more and more, starting from the bottom. It's not too hard. I'm going to drink the power potion in order to choose between those powers. So Metallicize at the end of your turn, gain 3 block. And Brutality, which is a golden, at the start of your turn, lose 1 HP, draw 1 card. It's not good for us. And Corruption, skills cost 0, but they play a skill, you exhaust it, which is horrible for us for a long fight. Metallicize is the best in this case. I'm going to play Thunderclap twice in order to give 2 vulnerable, and my second attack was attacked twice, so I managed to do a fair chunk of damage. I'm going to actually drink. I'm going to decide to take the damage and to do as much damage as I can to him. I'm going to take the 30 minus 9 because now it's at 6. So I'm going to do Seeing Red. Double tap, so my next 2 attacks I play twice. Look at this. 30 damage twice. Boom. This one is going to play twice, another 18. And I'm going to block for 9. I'm going to block for 9 whatever I do. If I don't do anything, I'm going to block for 9. So this is very important. I'm going to put some more things on it. I'm going to headbutt. This way my bash is coming back. It's going actually alright. 90 HP to... I'm gonna play this, and that's and I'm gonna play this. Why? Yeah, it's bad because the burn in my hand is gonna take 2 damage. Then I'm gonna be 9. Then I can actually. So he was supposed to debuff me, but he was supposed to give me frail, except it works. So we have another is so double tap plus. Boom, boom, and it's only at 18. So. I need to do 30 damage. I'm not going to do that. But it's fine, because next turn he's going to do 14. Next turn he is dead. 96 golds. And I have a new golden card. It's called a boss card, gold card to choose from. The Brutality, we already saw it, I don't like it. Dark Embrace, I don't like it, you need an exhaust deck for that. But the Immolate, you deal 21 damage to one enemy and you add a bird into your discard pile. This is great. Now, this is a very important part. We have, after a boss, you have a boss relic to choose from 3. So, what are the 3? I can transform all strikes and defense cards, but if you remember, I have a perfect strike that works only on the number of cards with strikes in my deck, so it's out of the question. Gain 1 at the start of your turn. You can no longer smith at rest sites, which is dangerous because it means I cannot improve my cards, but I gain 1 more energy every turn. Gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer gain gold. I'm going to take the lesser evil. Like, they're really good, but they also have a lot of downside. I'm going to take this one. And you proceed to the next act. I will not... So, because I'm explaining it takes more time, it would take me an hour roughly to do the whole thing, which I'm not going to do now. Again, my upload is really catastrophic, so even a video of like 25 minutes is going to be quite long. I might cut off some things just in order to limit the thing. I wanted to show you the base of the game. I'm going to show you the 2 other characters in the same manner on the first act, and maybe I'm going to do that with other characters. I'm going to play on stream if I can For now, the stream seems it's going to be complicated, or even I can only stream at 480. But this is the first video since I came back. I wanted to do something that I like. I wanted to show you a game that I really, really love, and I want people to find out about it. So, however many people are going to watch this video, hopefully you're going to like this one. If you have any comments or questions about this game, you know where to put them. That was my first video back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Allez, au revoir.